Welcome to greencardguys.tv. You need to know this. Do not give up on your legal status. Many people fail to respond to RFE or file an application before the deadline. This is why we offer a strategy session for 15 minutes at no cost to you. Not everyone qualifies. First, you need to speak with our CARES team. We receive many requests, so we recommend you answer a few questions on our website, greencardguys.com. Our mission is to help people live and work in America legally. Go ahead and subscribe below and follow and share. Talk to you soon. Boy, oh boy, what a day. What a freaking week. Well. Folks, if you are wondering about parole in place and what the hell is going on, maybe you got a video for me. Maybe you saw what the video that I just posted about the lawsuit. I was not intending to go live right now, but here I am. Want to share as much information as I can on YouTube and Facebook. I can share my screen and show you the lawsuit. 56 pages worth. Okay, and I figured they were going to wait until exactly what happened. They waited until the proposed rule was announced so they can input any kind of argument they can and just get it in there, right? Because the proposed rule, it wasn't finalized, but proposed rule was on Tuesday this week. The application date was Monday this week, which in reality, it was a lot faster than how President Obama did it when he announced that in June 2012. There was no proposed rule. It didn't happen until Biden was in office in 2022. So I'd like to say the administration did a lot better this time. Okay, but we all know with politics, everyone's on ready to go. Okay, they're ready to go, ready to get the lawsuit filed. Not bad, 56 pages. There's 16 states that sued. Of course, the lead state always happens to be in Texas. I live in the state of Texas. But I want to cut straight to the chase here, okay? Cut straight to the chase. Still file the application, okay? I mean, if you want to. It has not stopped yet because there needs to be an injunction hearing. The hearing has not taken place, at least as far as I know. The access that I got through our organization, American Immigration Lawyers Association, we're supported with other colleagues here. I just want you to know I'm not just making shit up, okay? This is all shared information, not just like simply a news article. So let me share my screen on YouTube and Facebook. This is why my family and friends I can't talk to them because I got to go live. They're like calling me all day for stuff, random stuff, like where we're going to go eat. So I'll tell them, bro, this is more important. I'm sorry. I don't know about your work, but sometimes I have to skip lunch. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen on YouTube and Facebook. This is a lawsuit. Actually, interestingly, this is filed in the Eastern District of Texas in the Tyler Division. It was interesting because usually it's filed in the Southern District of Texas here in Houston. So I'm wondering what's going to go happen in this situation. If there's like a particular judge they're aiming for to make a decision on this. I made a video about this, but I'm happy to answer your questions, of course. The main thing that I think I even forgot to mention in the video is that, no, I did mention, okay, it is not stopped yet, okay? So we're in the process right now contacting all our clients right now. Okay, I'm like multitasking right now, making sure that all our clients know. It's kind of crazy. Sometimes the best way to contact our clients is like TikTok, YouTube, Facebook. Just let you know quickly as possible. What is going on in the background? You know what? Oh, that's a commercial. Okay. Will the program stop temporarily? Most likely, okay? Because that's usually what happens. That's like what happened with DACA. It stopped temporarily. TikTok news is better than TV. Yeah, you're right. That's why I blocked it on TikTok. Okay. Just want to share that. So on YouTube and Facebook, I'm sharing this article. If you haven't seen it yet, Texas and other GOP-led states sue over this program to give immigrant spouses of U.S. citizens legal status. 16 states. All right. So just a recap from the past like 2 months that I've been talking about this. If you're, I'm just gonna turn off this TV. There's too many commercials. Let's go straight to the chase, guys. So I'm I'm disappointed in the Republican Party. Obviously, you might be Republican. To each their own. Okay, I don't have red stripes, but no political party is perfect. They all got their downfalls. Okay, but with that being said, at least for the immigration topic, they're gonna. Oh man, I was calling them so many names. They just don't understand. Their legal argument is basically saying it's gonna cost the state more money because. Now I'll show you the argument on YouTube and Facebook. It's gonna cost more money because it's gonna increase in Medicaid, it's gonna increase SNAP, which is basically food stamps, and also welfare payments, TANF. Okay, temporary assistance for needy families. I mean, I a fortunate situation. I don't have to use those benefits, so I don't know what the eligibility requirements are. But I don't want to go into that detail. But they always like DACA. They made that same argument. I think it's just a BS argument. Like, oh, and the other thing is like, this is going to be a floodgate. No, there's not. It's in fact, it's actually way different than humanitarian parole. Okay, for Central American migrants, and even the humanitarian parole, there was a an app, CBP1 app. It's just very frustrating. The key thing here, okay? Oh yeah, they forgot that we pay your yeah, you guys pay your taxes. At least if you're not paying your taxes, please do, because that's potentially an argument for them. Okay. But those taxes, you're already paying taxes on the local side, right? The state side, because you're forced to. Whether you have your own home, you can buy a home. You don't have to be a resident, as far as I know. Um, you can buy your own home. That's property taxes, sales tax. What they don't know, because there's a state level argument, is the IRS taxes. That's different. Okay. So in this lawsuit, they have to provide, if they're going to talk about cost, has to be cost specific to their state. So there's 16 states here that sued about this, and even um, some states, it it's like one paragraph for one of the states. Um, Idaho, okay. It doesn't even show like how much does it cost each of the states right now. They have random estimates of how many people are potential eligible for this. I don't know how they would know how many people are eligible. Somehow Alabama says there's 62,000 illegal aliens, aka undocumented persons, living in that state, and it costs the taxpayers more than 324.9 million. They have citations, but of course it's jaded. It's from that particular one is from the Federation for Immigration Forum. Just a bunch of bullshit. Okay, so what I'm trying to share with you is I can't I can't promise you that it's gonna be okay, but I can tell you from my perspective that we're gonna keep you updated. Okay, as every step of the way, even if it's a quick story on our social media platform. All right, because I know that a lot of you are trying to apply. A lot of you were concerned about applying, but the thing is, just like the video we just sent to our clients, even if you're trying to file this on your own, I know you're stressed about like, do I need a document for every single day for the last 10 years? Do I need a document for every month? Look, at this point, who cares? Just file the dang thing, okay? File the application. And especially if you know, like Megan just said here, if you, or someone just mentioned, if you already have biometrics on file, maybe because you have DACA right now or something else for the waiver, so you had to do before and you have biometrics on file. Apparently, that's what is going to trigger to get your case decided upon sooner. Okay, just file the dang up thing. Okay, go ahead like right now. go ahead and create a My USCIS account. Okay, you got your phone right now? Go open another browser, go open a My USCIS account. The thing is that what people get delayed on is just thinking about it. Let me do the thinking for you. Okay, create that account. Even if you don't have all the documents, it's okay. Allow them to send you a request for evidence, even if it gets that far. Now, of course, if you have a permanent bar issue and you're concerned about your information being in the system, then don't. All right, don't file it. That's up to you. All right. We've had clients in general approved for uh, military parole in place who have permanent bar, so the same rules should apply. Or because it's not about residency. Right now, step number one, parole in place. Okay. So, do they work on the weekends? My team does not work on the weekends. If they do, they're expecting me to pay them more, and you guys are not paying me more, so I can't I can't force them to pay them more. I mean, I can't expect them to work on the weekends. But if you're talking about USCIS, oh shit. Okay. I mean, if you mean like it should work, it should work because it's an online system. It should work. It's not like you're gonna be talking to someone on. Okay, let me see if I can share the website. I think this is the website. I can share the link on YouTube and Facebook there. my.uscis.gov. Okay, at this point, don't worry. I would greatly appreciate the opportunity to help you, but to be honest, we're probably backlogged. Okay, so we're trying our best. We're getting all hands on deck on our team to help our current clients. Some of you just signed up this morning. Some of you signed up earlier this week. It does not matter what day you signed up. We are contacting you today. Okay. So please give us at least an hour. If you're a client, you're watching this right now, please upload any document you have. Don't wait for us to contact you because we have team members, um, renaming it. It's also like the little things, I guess you can say, like retitling the document the way that USCIS has recommended. Okay, so right now, if you're just now joining the channel, my name is John Ting. I secure your legal status to live and work in America legally. Okay, I'm talking a little differently right now because I'm a little sick, I think. Going live a lot the last few days. So if you got, to be honest, if you got specific questions about other cases, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to answer them right now. We're focused on marriage parole in place. Okay. So let's see. Let's get K a key. K a key. If you got an appointment Tuesday, DM me. If you got an appointment later, like next week with our team to do this thing, email me. We normally don't like to like send you a quote like before the meeting because it seems a little like salesy, right? I get that. But if you want us, like, how we work, because I'm here on a live show, that's why I'm multitasking, I'm like responding to my team members' questions. I feel like a logistics manager, logistics coordinator, but with like obviously leadership position. So, anyway, let me take a breather. If you have an appointment next week, it's best that we email you quote now, okay, today, if you want our team to help you, okay? Perla is military parole in place called travel document on USCIS. Yes, it's the 131 application. It's the same form for the military parole in place. Same form as the advanced parole travel document, which that's why I'm glad with the marriage parole in place, it's a different application. It's very similar, 131F. I'm assuming F is for families, not anything else. Maria Jose, you have sealed arrest. Should you apply, meet all the requirements? I don't know. Just because your sealed arrest is sealed, that doesn't mean that USCIS wouldn't know about it. Did they happen as a juvenile, a minor? If you had a crime that happened as a minor, but you were tried as an adult, they still count against you for immigration purposes. And just because it's sealed doesn't mean that they won't know about it. Sealed is or expunged or order of non-disclosure on the criminal side is, as far as I know, is more for like employment purposes when the future employer like checks your background, especially if you want to apply for the state or whatnot. um, Shazad, any update about um, becoming a citizen after June 17th? Make a video for that. I thought I'd chat with you the other day about it. I think your situation is that your wife took the oath ceremony after June 17th, but she received the approval notice before June 17th. So with that, if I'm recalling that correctly, then I would still, if I were you, Sozad, I would still file. But yeah, I'll make a video about that. I just don't know if I can right at this moment, this today. So if anyone's just now joining and wondering what the hell John Ting is like getting excited about, I'm not sad. Okay, I expected this. I just didn't expect it to be today. Okay, I didn't think the Republican parties were going to be that quick. But I should have expected that. So with that being said, if you have been holding out and holding out, but you know you want to file for this and just have your number in line per se, and you need some support because by now, if you haven't hired an attorney or your attorney has been slow as hell, probably a good idea to give us a call, okay? Because all my team members, I update them. They know what the hell's going on. So if you call in and they don't know what the hell's going on, can you let me know? I greatly appreciate that. Fabi, you thinking should listen when I do qualify. Your lawyer said wait for election. I mean, I don't. That's interesting. I don't know why wait for election. I mean, if your budget is tight, if your budget's tight and you don't want to spend, I think $580 it is. I mean, even if you file yourself, right? Um, I just don't. I don't see why waiting after election would make a difference because there's number one, there's already a lawsuit that was today. Okay. And so if you're able to get your application in, you never know. It's kind of like a lottery ticket. And so if especially so let's put it this way. I don't want to sum it up like a lottery ticket, right? But that's me just quickly responding about this. Um, if you spend $580 on lottery tickets in general, let's put it this way, just file it, okay? If your attorney has said you verified yourself that you're eligible for this. So I would say at the very least, if you have any crimes and you're concerned about it, then don't worry. Don't file it, okay? But if you don't have any crimes, you got a clean record, you don't even have expungement of anything in the past, then you might want to consider filing it like today, okay? We're going to try our best with our team to file it today and Monday latest. Absolutely. Isabel, you're waiting until today because you need more paperwork. So yeah, that's if anyone's like waiting for certain paperwork, I wouldn't be too worried about that. Like, look, if you're waiting for your marriage certificate, bro, why you missing your marriage certificate, right? But like that's a pretty critical document. But if you're waiting for like something from 4 years ago, then that's a little different. Okay. Some people have asked how long until a lawsuit is actually blocks PIP. Typically, what happens is that there's going to be a hearing of an injunction hearing. Okay, injunction hearing. Any result that comes out of an injunction hearing does not mean that's the final result. It's what we call like a temporary stay. Okay, so either it's going to say continue the program or stop the program, and usually it's temporarily stop the program. Okay. Yes, Katie, there was a lawsuit today. Here it is. Okay, and here's the actual lawsuit. All 64 pages? 56 pages. Okay. To be honest, I didn't read all of it. I just had to go live. But It's just a bunch of BS arguments here. Let's see here. All right, Kingpin on TikTok. Let's see if you're still on. Hello, Kingpin.
Hi,
What's
can you hear
going?
me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for taking my question.
Sure.
So I already have an attorney, so I don't want to take a lot of your time, but
Sure.
I'm curious because I'm confused with the DUI situation. My spouse does have a DUI. It's not a felony DUI, but does have a DUI. And so the way I read it was it had to be a felony DUI to affect you and not be able to apply for this. So I was trying to get kind of clarification what you thought or know on that part.
You know what? I just had this open and I just closed it. Let me see if I can read that language for you. Maybe I saved it. Did she have DACA before?
Yes, and lost it due to the DUI.
Okay, so yeah, if she was able to do it, get DACA and had a DUI, then I would argue the same. That's still eligible.
Even though no longer eligible for DACA because of the DUI.
Oh, if you're saying no, that's what I'm saying. If she was able to get DACA, because even though she had DUI, but you're saying no, she stopped doing it, and that's different.
Yeah, after the DUI, then the DACA was revoked.
Yeah, that's different. Then I would not apply at this moment, unfortunately, because the way I read the language, significant misdemeanor, it doesn't have to be a felony. If it, I believe it's considered, unfortunately, with my immigration colleagues, that DUI or DWI is considered significant misdemeanor. So I would hold off. What did your attorney say?
That we will
Just curious.
qualify as of right now, but we do have an appointment on the 13th to go over it with him
Okay.
and go from there. But I don't think that all of the information was out the last time that we spoke with him.
Yeah, it could have been just brief.
Yeah.
If anyone's interested in the document I was trying to find, you can welcome to email in. I'll share it with you because there's a definition of what's it called? Significant misdemeanor. And hopefully, again, provide some clarity. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Good thing I caught what exactly I was saying because I didn't want to misinterpret anyone's what they're saying. So that can happen on TikTok. I kind of go a little fast. So of course, if you want one-on-one advice, and especially if you don't have a lawyer, you should, whether it's PIP or something else. That's why we encourage you to not hire, but you at least have a meeting. Okay, we call it strategy session with our attorneys. You need to have a strategy session. We charge 3 digits. Okay, I can't exactly say it out loud. Now, if you're wondering, you're like, well, I just want to sign up. Okay, well, it costs this amount to reserve a spot. Okay, reserve a spot with our team to make sure you can get that appropriate quote. When is the injunction? I don't know yet. I haven't seen it scheduled quite yet. When I find out, I'll let y'all know. If anything, as a story or something. I can't go live every single time I have an update. I wish I had the bandwidth. I wish I was like Superman. Immigration Superman? Is that a thing? Okay, let's see other questions. Katie said, you heard many people get approved already for it, so we were in process. We just submitted today. Great. Glad you did. Ashlyn, what should you do? What should you do? The attorney that you hired didn't file your application yet. They're still preparing for it. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Ashlyn. For us, we have a service level of max plan 30 days, but fuck it. Okay, it's not it's not that we want to hold off. It's just better like providing proper expectations on when to file it, because of course, like most law firms, there are probably a good amount of people that want to file this. Okay, excuse my French. Um, don't tell my family I curse on the live show. I usually don't normally. Okay, so yep, yep. Well, by the way, thanks for the review, the feedback. Appreciate it. Really do. You said that you submitted it now. If the injunction goes in, do they stop the paperwork and process now? So, how I recall it happened, like when the lawsuits happened for DACA, when the lawsuit happened, it stopped for the initial applications, but after some time, and it stopped it for renewal, if I recall correctly. But after the lawsuits, had further discussion and whatnot, they allowed it to reopen for renewal application. So that's what I'm saying. In the event that that they only allow, for some odd reason, if they only allow processing eventually, maybe not right now, if there's an injunction order to hold off, that if anything, maybe they allow only to resume processing for the people who applied before the injunction date. To be honest, I think that'd be kind of weird, but you never know about that possibility. So that's why, if you could spare 558 550 580 bones, okay, if that's what you call it, $580, file it, okay. Now, if you have other or extenuating circumstances like a crime, something like that, then hold off. Permanent bar, maybe you want to hold off, okay, until you get further information. You know what? Jessa and others that may have similar question. So apply Monday latest to be safe, or does it have to be approved? I mean, even if the important thing is you can only control what you can do, and that's to file the daggum application. Okay, you can't control when it's going to be approved, but it can't be approved if you don't file it. Okay, so as we're speaking right now, create a My USCIS account. As I share that with you, I need to tell my team to tell the clients that. Okay. Uh, um, hmm. Let's see. Please share with clients how to create my US account. There is a YouTube video about this, by the way. My USCIS account, which is surprising, right? The government actually gets their shit together sometimes. Let's see. Ashley, when do I think they will stop this? Do we have at least a week? No, I don't think we have a week. I think we got maybe 2 days, if I could like predict. That's why I'm here live, and I gotta pick up my kids soon. That's why I'm on live right now. Um, you don't want to lose your Yeah, you don't want to lose your money like that. Cause should you wait to file? If that's the thing, if you can't, if you don't want to lose your money, whether you can afford it or not, then I wouldn't pay for it, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying if you don't mind, you know what I mean. Thanks, Chris, for the rose. By the way, if anyone gives me a rose, I appreciate it. I dearly appreciate it. But save your money because TikTok gives me like cents. So so if you're gonna give me something, just a tap. That's all good. Tap and a share. Just share the channel with people you don't like. It's okay, and it helps the account. I appreciate it. And then if you're interested in services, okay, whether it's for marriage, parole in place, or something else, go ahead and click the link in my profile, and the link is under my profile picture. Okay, if you're on YouTube and Facebook, it's down below. You have to create an account also. You have to create an account also. The lawyer, if you have a lawyer, we prepare it on our end, but you still need an account. You're trying to Adriel on TikTok said you're trying to file and it's not there. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. Let me ask a team member to check. She's probably on the phone. They're probably on the phone with clients right now. That's the thing. Can someone else check the My USCIS account to see if it shows up? I know a couple other people applied today. Okay. Jackie, yes. Yes. File it if you can. Oh, Adri, you're on your iPad? No. Don't use an iPad. Okay? Unless you have access to all your docs on iPad. I imagine like it can be slow. Oh, Jackie, if your husband has a DUI, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it, but I mean, in that situation, you should talk to a lawyer 101 to understand more information. Let's get Yup on, and then Daisy's on deck. Eric, I think. Oh, he already got off. Okay, I know he's a busy man too. Daisy, okay, let's get you on. Take a breather. What's up?
Hello.
Hi, Daisy. Welcome.
Hi, how are you? So I'm actually a client of yours. And right now I'm like, crunch time, it's crunch time. So let me just talk to John.
Yeah.
My house FOIA is not back yet. We just sent it out. And he does have a voluntary departure order that he received, I believe. I think he had just turned 18. He was in the case with his parents. And so now I'm not sure on what to do. I just emailed Jessica
Okay.
just to see what we should do, but I just kind of wanted to get your input on what
All
you
right.
think we should do.
Let me open your file.
Okay.
Isn't this cool? We can just talk real quick. Okay.
I was like, yeah, let me just go on John's live to see what's going on.
Yeah, for sure. We'll try not to. Obviously, I won't share confidential
Right.
information, but
Right,
let me take a quick
right.
look. Let's see. So this is for the court. Okay, yeah, the court is sometimes slow.
Mhm. His dad said that he can't find the document itself, but he said something about it being a category 10. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that's yeah, don't know what that meant, but that's what he told my husband yesterday.
Maybe he got the FOIA before from the past, and sometimes it has codes to like redact information, but I never heard of
Okay.
category 10.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why he? Maybe it's in our other notes for you. Let me check. Let me open that. I was gonna ask why. Like, did the dad show up to court?
Yeah. They had a court date, and they didn't have a strong enough case. And the judge said, "Well, I don't see a reason for you to stay, like a good enough reason." And then they gave them the voluntary departure.
Okay, and he was a minor, right? How was that?
He said he doesn't remember if he was 17 or 18. Because we don't have the documents, so we're not sure. But yeah, he's still working using that social that he did receive.
So we just well, in general, yeah, the situation for each client is could be slightly different, but in general, we were having a discussion with the legal team this week as it continues, and we're filing for parole in place, even for people who have a removal order. Okay, so that would include you. We just had I guess you could say like quote unquote final meeting about that yesterday. So I'm just looking back at the initial notes in your session with her before you signed up. So let's take a quick look. Mhm, mhm. What city was the court? Do you remember?
I believe it was in LA, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have his A number? Do you have the A number?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so. Where would I find that?
No problem. Let me look at your client file real quick.
Okay. He's on the phone right now, so I can't go and ask him.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Sorry?
It's okay. I'll check right now.
Okay.
Okay. So there's the other reason I like to go live. So y'all know I can't hide.
No, I know. I watch you all the time just to get updates on the parole in place.
Yeah, it's been kind of wild. Okay.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
So yeah, if anyone else is wondering, this is why you need a legal team that can act swiftly and keep you updated. And like I just recorded like 4 videos about this for y'all. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, if you don't mind, check in with your husband after he's done with the phone call
Okay.
to see if he has an A number. I don't see it in our shared Dropbox folder.
Yeah, no.
But,
I don't think his dad is. I'm not sure if he's withholding the documents because he's nervous about sharing. But we've been urging him, like, it's an urgent matter. And all he said yesterday is, I'm gonna look, but it's a category 10. And I said, okay, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna share that with the team.
Sounds like a freaking hurricane. Jeez.
Yeah. And so today I said, babe, like, you have to like make it like it is an urgent matter, and he can't continue to withhold it. This is our livelihood, and we're not going to be sharing any information about him. It's just my husband. But sometimes parents are just
Yeah, I've heard that. It's not surprising. I don't know why. Some parents, it's not just your husband, your in-laws.
Yeah.
I do think it's a little strange, but
Here he is. Okay,
okay.
One second. He's asking if you have your A number.
And you don't have to say it out loud. Just email it to
Yeah,
us.
don't say that.
I don't know. I have copies of the work permits.
Okay,
Would that help?
that should have it.
Let me check.
We
Okay.
can put that on the Dropbox.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll put that on the Dropbox.
Okay.
This is A number.
When it's a work permit, it might say like USCIS number.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have it.
Okay.
Take a picture and put it on the Dropbox. I know I've heard that we have to like build a case with a lawyer when it comes to for the parole in place as to why you have a good reason, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We can provide you a decent reason, but of course, if you have more information to share, we can work together on that.
Okay.
Usually, the reason for anyone else watching, you can similar to DACA, how people create a statement on that. It doesn't have to be like an essay, like a paragraph, I guess. Anything related to work, providing for your family.
Right. He's sole provider. Sole provider for my family.
If you have any bill, like everyone has bills, but if you have like loans, credit card, things like that.
Yeah. He's a sole provider, and I'm a stay-home mom, and he does pay his taxes. He has loans. We pay cars, so we have all that documentation ready to go, but we're just not sure. And now it's like we feel like we've just been like it's rushing. It's crunch time now. So he uploaded it to the Dropbox.
Okay, let me see. Let's see. That's interesting. I can see the Dropbox cycling.
Oh, loading.
Yeah, loading. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't see it yet, but it's coming. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, you don't have to stay on live. You can if you want, but once, because I don't know how fast it's gonna be, or you can
Okay.
just email in that number if you can, and then I can check. Okay, I see your email right now. Which, by the way, for anyone else seeking an attorney, for our team, we use a shared email box where we have dedicated team members that check, time blocked. That's how we can respond to you in a fairly decent manner in the same day, hopefully 24 hours.
Mhm.
But yeah, if you can
Yes, I
email,
always get responses back and did pretty good about answering the
thank
phones
you
or
so
returning
much.
phone calls.
Thank you so much. I'm glad to know. If they're not good, let me know.
We'll do.
All right. But what we'll do is we're gonna grab that A number, okay, and we're gonna copy and paste it into the court system.
Okay.
That's one way to check at least a date when the order removal happened. Okay.
Okay.
So just to share with everyone else as well. Oh, we got a hater here. Imelda says we need to stop submit parole in place. Okay.
All right, Melda.
Bye, Imelda. Bye bye, Karen. Okay. But anyways, threw me off. Okay. So the information that came out in the proposed rule said that there is a presumption that if you have a removal order, there's a presumption that your parole in place will be denied. However, they actually use the word however. If you're able to provide, sufficient evidence to show that the positive, what we call positive equity, so basically your life in America, okay, paying taxes, things like that, working, paying your bills, would outweigh the existence of the removal order, then yes, let's go ahead and file it. Okay. So that's why we recommend now to file a parole in place first. Before it was like switching back and forth.
Right.
But we filed in the past 2 years with this administration. We filed a petition only when it's pending and able to get court cases dismissed. Unfortunately, that might not happen if there's a new president from the Red Party. So, anyways,
Yeah.
let's see. Let me check the. It's still processing, I guess.
The processing. Okay.
Can you?
Just one more question. In
Sure.
case they, let's just say they deny it, what happens to that information? Do they share it with another agency?
They say what they said in the proposed rule is that if there's some kind of criminal history to where they would need to report to law enforcement, they will do that as appropriate. But I would think that would not make sense. Like whoever's going to apply if they have crimes, that would result in that referral to law enforcement. But for a removal order, I mean, it could happen, but just generally, ICE personnel is pretty low. They don't have enough people power to enforce every single removal order, or they would have done that already under Trump. And they actually, under Obama, they deported a lot of people. So, despite what people think.
Okay.
All right. So hopefully that can provide some peace of mind about historical context. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So we can just wait for that to upload and then we can hear back, but I'm just waiting.
Yeah, I think overall, for you, is that if you and your husband are comfortable, we're happy to file the PIP for you. At least so we have it on file, kind of like a ticket, just get it filed. But that's your decision. Okay, you guys have to talk about that. I can only share what I've shared. I have another video. Okay, I just recorded like 2 days ago about the proposed rule. So it goes a bit more detail. I don't know if that'll give you a little more peace of mind. That's up to y'all.
Okay,
I know that's on YouTube. I don't know if that's on
on TikTok.
Because it's like 25 minutes. Sorry, guys. It's a lot of
Okay,
work.
no, it's okay. I'll watch it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'll just wait to hear back from Jessica, and I'll let her know that you did upload that 8 number on there.
Okay. All right. It might take at least an hour.
An
I think they're
hour.
on the phones
Okay.
right now.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Savannah, you said the form is there. Thank you for the updates. I know others have shared that as well. Whew, gotta get a breather. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So if you have a meeting with us next week and you want to just get this filed, you want our support, we're gonna do the best we can to file it latest by Monday. Okay. But in the meantime, if you do want that service, okay, and you have a meeting next week, you don't have time to wait. You need to go ahead and email in because by now you likely have our email. We care at John Ting Law. We care at johntinglaw.com, and then request that you want a quote earlier than later. Okay. I can tell you that our deposit is 4 digits. Okay. Not to waste any of your time, but I can't say it out loud. Let's see here. Some questions. Do I have any available appointments, Jessica? Do we have available appointment? Let me chat. So we probably don't have any available appointments that's like one-on-one anymore. But let me chat with the team, okay, Jessica. So and anyone else that's interested. Let's see if oh man, we're pretty booked today. Let's see. If y'all are okay and want to talk to our team and it's like a group session, you probably don't, but you can DM us. The best thing to do, y'all, is to schedule an appointment, okay? Or at least just so we have the basic information, just schedule, like fill out the quick form on option number 1 and just email. We send an automatic email and you can reply back to the email saying you want a quote. And don't care so much for the appointment, maybe, because that'd be probably next week. Oh yeah, today's Friday. Duh. Or just call in. That's all good. Whatever is easier for you. So if you want the number, I think it shows up like right here on TikTok. One of the numbers right here on YouTube and Facebook. Faith, you live in Georgia. Even though you live in Georgia, happy to help. Okay, you're in Eastern time. I'm in Central. Osei Tutu, if you came here with a visa in your deportation order, can't get PIP while you're still married. That's why I was just chatting with one of our clients, Daisy. The proposed rules say you still can get parole in place, even with the removal order. Tamika, which website you're referring to? Because I refer to a lot of websites. Let's see. Michael, I'm glad you're going to file it today. What are the chances it'll get approved? I have no idea for you. It can get approved much faster if USCIS already has your biometrics, at least in the last 18 months. And that could be maybe you filed a waiver already, maybe you filed for DACA recently in the last 18 months. Adri, Emma on the USCIS website said, sent you to a page and you check to click online and sent to your My USCIS account. Okay, good. How long do waivers take, Savannah? That is about 45 months when I checked earlier this week. Minimum 3 years. Nistarelli, can AOS take longer than 3 years after approval of PIP? No. AOS, based on marriage, is supposed to generally take 12 months or less. I know some of y'all commented here that that some of your cases take longer than 12 months to process, sometimes 18 months, 2 years. If it takes that long, contact us. we can file a mandamus lawsuit. Some people are surprised, but mandamus lawsuit works. It just depends the timing of the filing. Okay. William C. If PIP gets banned by lawsuit and PIP is in process but not yet approved, what will happen? We can coordinate. So this is where we're open-minded. We can coordinate to see if you want to do this, to try to, even though it's filed, PIP filed, get some kind of acknowledgement or receipt notice, and then go ahead and use that as proof to the Department of Homeland Security. Say, hey, buddies, can you join our motion to reopen and terminate, rescind the removal order, and terminate the case? Okay, that's one of our strategies. Okay, as you can see, there's like an ebb and flow with our team and sharing with you live live here. And I probably have to go soon. I probably have to pick up my kids soon. But this is important news I want to share with you. If you're just now joining the show, we've got news that today, I think late last night, a lawsuit was filed by none other than the great freaking state of Texas. Okay, unfortunately, led by Republicans. Okay, sorry if you're a Republican, but what it is. They always freaking sue about pro-immigration issues. So I expected a lawsuit. I just didn't think it was going to be today. But they didn't really put, even though it's like 56 pages, they didn't really put that much information that was like goes to the heart of the argument. Okay, I really don't think so. I don't know why it won't let me download this, even though there's a little button here. It won't let me download it. If I could, then I'll share with y'all. But that's why I'm sharing my screen on YouTube and Facebook. They just argue that the cost of this on a state level is going to increase by whatever X million. I don't know how they can prove that, but the other interesting thing is that they filed it in the Eastern District of Texas. So there's a reason why they filed there. I'd say it's probably more conservative. So Southern District, they usually file in Southern District of Texas. And I don't know, maybe they get lucky that they get a certain judge there. Usually it's Judge Hannon in Southern District. So maybe he's not available to hear this case. Maybe he's on vacation. I don't know. But he's still on the bench. So that's just something to think about. Those are the things that we would think about, like where to file if we had to, if I were in their perspective. So very, very interesting. Of course, the website doesn't tell me if he is he's on vacation or not. Okay, so Angel Cox on TikTok, can you sue the states? That'd be nice. Just get them deterred. But no, you gotta have a cause of action. So Families United. So for those with difficult case with VD, for example, voluntary departure, which voluntary departure, by the way, even if you asked for voluntary departure a long time ago, after the time period of however long your voluntary departure was and you never left, that converts automatically to order removal. So should they apply now or just wait after elections? I mean, if you have the $580 and you don't mind losing it because maybe you spend it on something else anyway, like the new iPhone or something, then I would just pay for this, file it, even if you don't have all the evidence. At the very least, have your marriage certificate. And if you're common law married, is like Texas, and you haven't gotten your apply for the declaration of informed marriage, you better get your shit together and file it ASAP. Sorry, excuse my French if you have any children, okay? My family doesn't know that I curse, okay? Don't tell them that. All right, so if they left and came back, if they left and came back as a perm bar, right? So we have experience with the military and parole place and able to get that approved through the military and parole place. So we expect that is similar with the marriage PIP, okay? But if you have concerns about that, of course, then I would not file. You absolutely want to be comfortable when you're filing something. Andrea, this is the first time you've seen on me on TikTok. Welcome to the show. Well, if you don't mind, go ahead and follow. Go ahead and click the plus sign. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, it's gonna be subscribe or follow down below. Greatly appreciate it. Share the channel with your haters. Okay, greatly appreciate that. That helps the algorithm. Which I totally forgot that Congress wants to ban TikTok. What a crazy thing. Without TikTok, sorry, YouTube and Facebook, I mean, a lot of y'all wouldn't have gotten this information right now. Isn't that crazy? Because what you would see on the news is just a bunch of freaking commercials. That's why I turned my TV off. Paying for freedom is worth it. Absolutely. Immigration and comfortable just don't mix. Yeah, that is true. But the thing is, in reality, is we want to make sure you are informed. That's the better word. Informed. Okay. So you have that knowledge base. Okay, that's what we're here to do. Even if you file your own, it's all good. Even if you have an attorney, it's all good. I appreciate you just on the channel, learning more, invested in your own legal status. Okay, folks, I gotta go pick up the kids. I gotta do my dad duties. So really appreciate it. If I can, I'll go live tonight if I have more information. But I might fall asleep. I would not doubt that with everything that's been going on today. Okay, so if you have any questions, contact my team. There's going to be a couple team members going to be available until 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you need to reach them, please do. We do have an automated like bot type thing for after hours. Please know we'll still call you back the next day. We have a team member that does answer the phones on Saturdays, but not all day. Okay. So the best thing to do if you can't reach us by phone, we appreciate that. We love talking with y'all. But if we don't answer the phone, please go ahead and go to my link on the respective channel. It starts with ZAAP.bio. Okay, /green card guys. So click on a link, answer just a few questions, and that will help streamline things. That's what we're about. We use technology, get this shit done, and get your secure legal status. All right, so really appreciate that. Y'all have a wonderful weekend, and please don't stress out. Peace.